Okay. All right. This is Lewis Thomas with Master Carpenter Series Part 2. And we're figuring, uh, we already did Part 1 with figuring grafting out uh, hip roof and how to do it. And we still have the example right here. I had to get my camera set back up like I had it so I can see everything. All right. In a minute, let me total it up a little bit. Okay, about right. Not there. I want to see the corner of my sheet. All right. Do me a favor, Batia. This is oil, right?
No, Stefan.
Stefan. Okay. Spray as you're
They don't have oil in it.
What is it?
That's just like conditioner.
We need something with oil in it. Some type of oily something. But anyway, sorry about that, y'all. So we see how our hip all lines up. We saw this is our corner of our building. Now I'm going to show you something else that let's figure out for the valley. This is for hip, but we're going to figure this for the valley. Okay? We're going to figure this for the valley. And figure this for the valley, you're just going to make an inside corner. All right? And the inside corner is the same thing, 16.5 inches. Yeah, but it's got to be in a spray bottle. Okay? I'm just scribing out 16.5. Okay? From here to here is the outside corner. From here to here is the inside corner. On inside corners, you're going to have valleys. On outside corners, you're going to have hips. So this is where the hip meets, and this is where the valley meets. Isn't that beautiful? You saw how simple I did that? That's just beautiful, you know? And this is exact. So to the center of the hip is 7 inches. 7 1/8, 7 inches, close enough. Okay, that's to the center. You could even measure up to the side of it if you want to. Okay, you can measure to the side of it if you have it drawn out like this. So we know that the hip sits on the 12-12 side. We know that the valley sits on the 8-12 side. You see that? Because remember, this is the corner of the wall, the inside corner of the wall. This is the inside corner of the wall. All right? And so the hip is going to be on the opposite wall, which is going to be on the 7-12 side for the valley. And then check this out. You can see how long your overhang is going to be for the the valley. Right here from the center to center, I got 14 1/8. And you can also, so you know that your bird's mouth is going to start at 14th and an eighth, at measuring to the center. Okay, and then you go measure out to here. This lets you know how long your hip overhang is going to be for a 16.5 inch overhang. It's going to be what? It's going to be 28 3/8. 28 3/8. And remember, this is measuring from the center of the hip. This is measuring from the center of the hip. Now, so there you go. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Now, the reason why I measure from the center of the hip is because when I do my calculations on paper, I have to do it from the center. But if you draw it out like this, you already know that your bird's mouth is going to go like right there. So you can measure on the side if you want to. And so if you measure on the side, it's 27 inches. So yeah. So on your inside corner, you're going to have your hip. On your outside corner, you're going to have your valley. And so you're going to know on your valley how far you're going to have to measure from the corner, hook in the corner of the building to the center or to the side of the hip. I always measure from the center. I always measure from the center. It's just a habit. Okay. That's me. Okay. I know how long my overhang is going to be. So this is just some beautiful stuff here, y'all. I'm trying to figure out some little nuggets that I can give you all that will help you all out. And remember, the pitch of this roof is a 712. A 712. Now I want to show you something else here. I got a little mock up here, and I just want to show y'all something. I'm gonna adjust this thing down a little bit, and I'm gonna shoot it over here. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this over here. This is my mock-up, okay? And this mock-up is really good. It's perfectly square. Well, I dropped the square, but perfectly square. Perfectly square, okay? It's just perfectly square. I want to show you something else too. A little trick. A little thing that I do that I like doing when I'm doing my king comment and I'm setting my ridge for setting my king comments for my to be able to set my ridge up. I'm gonna try to show you this. These are some little secrets that I have. Let me see. Can you all see this good? Yeah, you can see it. So you can see that I added, normally your ridge, your king common would stop here. But what I do is I add a 3/4 of an inch. So I could nail this king common into this one, halfway onto this one. And then what happens is that when I put my ridge up, I still got something to hold it on to. Pop, 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 pop. I nailed that on. We leg up the rest of the ridge. We level it, and we set the other, well, yeah, we just set the other hips on it. We just let it rest on our shoulder. And so, yeah, I like to add 3/4 of an inch, and I put a little flat spot on top. Okay. So it's like a little baby ridge that's built on to this king common, which is the 12-12 side. Okay. And then when I get ready to put my ridge up, I got something to stabilize it a little bit, to hold it up against, and pop, 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 pop. Instead of having the ridge, and this makes it a lot easier, because once you get this king common, the king common for the other side, and the king common, all three of these could hold themselves up by themselves. And and let me say this too, when I'm setting my ridge, I just put a few nails, like a couple nails in here, okay? And then when I put the king common for the other side, I put a couple of nails in it, so I could have some play in it, so I could slide my ridge down in it, or I could bring my ridge from up underneath and flush it up. You see, it makes it really easy, and you don't need a whole lot of hands when you set up a tripod with your king common, your two king commons on this side, and then this king common. It makes it a lot easier, no matter how many guys you got. So, yeah, I'm showing y'all some good stuff today. Some little secrets. Let me think of something else I could show you all. I'm just in a mood right now since I got this thing going here. I'm in the mood for some really good stuff here. Let me see, what else can I show you all? Oh, thank you. Eh, woo! Oh boy, y'all some sweet kids. But anyway, this is uh Lewis Thomas Master Carpenter Series channel. I hope this was a you learned a lot. I hope this was and please leave comments, ask questions, and all kinds of stuff. I didn't want the whole one, but ask questions and all kinds of stuff. I really appreciate you. Please share these videos, like these videos, tell your friends about these videos, your boss about these videos, your co-workers about these videos. Any question you have, ask it. I got an answer for it. Uh, I think what I'm going to do is I want to go over some of the material in Marshall Gross's book. Marshall Gross book is my favorite of all Carpenter's book. Marshall Gross. It's the favorite of all Carpenter books and journals I've ever read. Okay. Now, it's some other books that got some things that Marshall Gross don't have, but if you get the things in Marshall Gross, you're going to be able to go anywhere in the world and frame. You're going to be able to go anywhere in the world and frame. Okay. So I'm going to go over some lessons like turrets. We're going to go over turret roofs, uh, which are people call witch hats. They like the cone roofs. But I'm going to show you how to do those roofs as a lay on, figure them out, the math. I'm going to also do a tutorial one day, and it's going to be on uneven gables. It might sound easy, but uneven gables can be a chore depending on what framing situations you're running into. Wall heights, I mean, some crazy stuff. So this right here we've been talking about extensively is mixed pitch roofs, hip roofs, but we're going to talk about mixed pitch gable roofs with different wall heights. I'm going to make it real custom. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. You all take it easy. And this is Lewis Thomas with Master Carpenter Series. Thank you very much.